Alrighty, happy Monday everyone. Hopefully everyone had a great and amazing weekend. This video is going to be relatively short, sweet, simple, to the point, because one, I'm actually not feeling the best right now. So, kind of really have some stuff going on in my throat, very raspy. And I just kind of really want to keep this video probably under maybe 10 minutes. If you are new here, welcome. If you enjoy my content, smash a like button. Think about subscribing. This channel is relatively new. I cover a wide range of many things on this YouTube channel. I try to post a video Monday through Saturday. So you will get daily updates, not to mention I'm a fintech bull, SoFi baby. And I own, PayPal as well, too. Different story, semi-bull, AMD, and also a very big SAS, and also a gambling company, aka Robinhood as well. So today I want to talk about oil going back up because there was no deal reached this weekend with the talks between the vice president, J.D. Vance, and also Iran's officials. Very disappointing for a lot of people, and things are very much escalating again. But the overall market with big tech speaks really the opposite. Utterly crazy, right? So SAS is very much rallying. We see the big dog of SAS, Microsoft, very much green here. You think maybe 2.67% on Microsoft. Well, that's not really a lot, right? Well, Microsoft is a multi-trillion-dollar company, so theoretically, yes, a couple percent on a multi-trillion-dollar company. That's enough to really sway all of SAS. Picture Nvidia going up by 10%. It's gonna make every semi company go up even greater. Oracle is up close to 10% here. I recently started buying Oracle. Then we also have even Palantir very much up, even though Palantir, it is software, but it's very different orientated of software. And then on the flip side, of course, we also have Adobe, massive position for me in Adobe. That is up on a nice close 5%. And then we also look at Salesforce, CRM. We're up close to 5%. ServiceNow is up over 6% here, and it is 11:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, if we go ahead and close in the green today, that is a very bullish signal that this can carry on into tomorrow, and it can very much signal that, hey, maybe we have reached a bottom for software. I've been talking about this for the last couple weeks primarily, how things are going to get really bad geopolitically, but in the stock market, things get really better. Because we already know things are potentially escalating in the Middle East. The market has already seen, the market is very forward thinking. So if you are new to the market, I've been in the market since March of 2020. I've been through quite a few crazy markets. Obviously, there's people out there that have been in the stock market very much earlier than me. And there's also people that have recently gone into the market. But you're going to see, if you've been in the market for a while, that the market just can't go down anymore. Because what ends up happening is companies like Adobe, Salesforce, CRM, Microsoft, very profitable companies, they get beaten down so much on a forward PE. It's like, hey, now we're fundamentally undervalued. 2013, Apple went through that same cycle, and Warren Buffett, shocked everyone and started buying Apple up because he said, hey, we're fundamentally undervalued. Well, right now we're seeing a lot of optimism among software here. And I want to go ahead and just look at one article primarily about Microsoft, and then I got another one too. OpenAI reportedly says Microsoft has limited its ability to reach clients, but Bernstein says AI concerns are overdone. Now, you can look at this title as basically a pretty much double-edged dagger. Double-edged dagger basically means Microsoft has limited ability, okay, but it just also says AI concerns are overdone. So you can take that very much as this AI fearful market that we're in it's pretty much over. Now, does Microsoft need to innovate and definitely keep up with coming out with more technology? Of course they do. Do I believe they will? Absolutely. But if you've been looking at the market for the last, is primarily software for the last couple months, a lot of people, very, very negative orientated people would tell you that so many of these companies are going to be going obsolete very soon. Is Microsoft going to eventually die someday as a company? Sure. All companies theoretically will. All companies go through cycles of life, just like human beings do. You're gonna die someday. I'm gonna die someday. We all go through cycles of life. If there is a nuclear war, well, obviously no company is gonna be around, right? It's a little comical. So, anyways, this article basically pretty much just outlines how the fear around AI that pretty much started this downward cycle is coming to a stall. Because we have earnings seasons coming up once again. Netflix is going to be reporting this Thursday, I believe. Don't quote me on this. Yes, Netflix is going to be reporting this Thursday. Netflix has always been able to really sway the market because they basically give you a perspective of really the consumer. So they're going to give us a perspective about the market. But then on the flip side, you do have Microsoft's earnings right around the corner later this month. Then we also have a bunch of other companies as well. Actually, a lot of software companies are very much out, but ServiceNow is very much the first one here. And I mean, yeah, oil fears are obviously still here. The VIX is really not spiking up tremendously in the high 20s. It was actually above 20 today, but we're seeing kind of a downward push right now. Otherwise, I mean, like SAS is pretty much just moving the market higher. Now, the last article that I really want to pretty much talk about, and then also, let me go ahead and talk about this for a quick moment here. So economical data this week is going to be a little persuading. PPI is going to be tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. Hopefully everyone's going to be enjoying some beef or maybe some chicken tacos or shrimp scampi or lobster tacos. Just have some tacos on Taco Tuesday, man. This is going to be very important. Fed governor speaking is going to be important too. And then I think probably the biggest data this week is going to be PPI and basically just some Fed govs basically speaking. That's roughly pretty much about it. But, I mean, we could very well be getting somewhat of kind of just like anything to really signal, hey, you know, the market is a little bit overblown. We can continue this nice low software rally. Sorry about this. I'm trying to find this one article. Where are you? Hold on one second. And here we go. Okay. So here is another article, and please take these with a grain of salt. Articles are very much just like not reliable, but the sentiment right now is very much that software stocks have just been utterly beaten down. So this was posted about not even about a full day ago, maybe like 20 something hours ago, but still it's very relevant. 2-week ceasefire offering a temporary relief of earnings cycles. That is very true. Obviously, we're still in theoretically a ceasefire, but at the same time, understand once again that the market ended up selling off earlier this year, January, February, it was January, February primarily because of software AI fears. And now we're entering a time where pretty much it's like, hey, we got Middle Eastern fears going on. A lot of people are very much getting away from the AI taking over everything. And this is something that's very real. It does happen. Think about a time in your life where you have had a lot of anxiety about one thing. Let's say you have anxiety about, let's say you're, oh boy, I'm drawing a blank here. Just picture that you have anxiety about something over in this direction, and then something else pops up over here. Because something else popped up, you now alleviate your old anxiety and you focus on the new thing. But then you turn your head and you look back at what you were fearful of before, and you're like, wait, what the hell? That's stupid. So a lot of people are really looking at this whole AI fear as now being stupid because companies are trading for so cheap a valuation. You have Adobe, which is just beaten down. Okay. Then you also have Salesforce beaten down, ServiceNow beaten down. Okay. Even Oracle. Like, it doesn't make sense. All these companies are not going to just magically decline in revenue. So what do I think is going to be the catalyst to totally get away from the SaaS apocalypse? It's going to be straight up being earnings. Earnings is going to get us out of the SaaS apocalypse. Is it going to get us out of the Middle Eastern apocalypse? No. But if everything subsides, maybe in the next couple weeks, maybe a month from now, maybe oil fears go away, or maybe we continue the BS in the Middle East for a very long time, and the market just totally disregards it and just rallies. The stock market is a unique beast of nature, but you got to stay invested. Tomorrow I'll be making a longer video showing my public YouTube channel profile. If you want to see my public profile, I believe 2 videos ago I ended up showing it. Definitely watch those videos on my channel. And subscribe for more and like this video. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up today's episode. Pretty much, yeah, I mean, SaaS apocalypse, we could very well be having a nice bottom here. So take that with a grain of salt. Always do your research and due diligence. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. Later.